pitches. So there's my scouting report. This is the guy you want to get tonight.
That's the fastest scouting report you've ever done, Sean. Really well done. There's Ron Wotus, who will be coaching third as the Giants take on the Colorado Rockies in the series opener.
It is a beautiful Friday in the Rocky Mountains. We're in Denver, Colorado, inside Coors Field for the start of a road trip and the first game of a 3-game series, the Giants and the Colorado Rockies. Hi, everybody. Dave Fleming, Hunter Pence. Great to have you with us as the Giants begin this long road trip. And, Hunter, we know this is an important trip for the Giants, just trying to get things going at the end of May. There's lots of news today, change on the coaching staff. Jung-Hoo Lee's back. We'll get to all that. But I would argue the biggest news is their all-star, their ace, Logan Webb. He's back on the mound tonight.
Absolutely, Dave. It's an absolute delight to get your all-star, your opening day starter, Logan Webb, the workhorse. And it's going to be exciting to see him come back, get the, deal with the little health issue. And really not a big deal Tony Vitello was talking about, but get out there and see if we can get this road trip and get good baseball coming on in a rhythm and a roll.
Yeah, I think that's right. Trying to set the tone for what feels like a really important stretch for the Giants as they do try to get on a roll here against the Rockies. So we've got more to come when we come back. More from our NBC Sports Bay Area studios as we count down to first pitch from Coors Field, Giants and the Rockies.
This telecast is brought to you by Toyota, class-leading MPG and more hybrid models than any other brand. Toyota, let's go places. By Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill, largest in-stock inventory in Northern California of your favorite luxury home appliances. And by Heffernan, because you're different. The Giants looking to get back on track out at Coors Field. They're facing the Colorado Rockies for the first time this season, a team that they have fared very well against in recent years and looking to keep that going today as they try to right the ship after what's been a rough stretch. So we welcome you back into our NBC Sports Bay Area studios. Once again, Sean Estes joining us remotely from the Phoenix area. Kylan Mills here. Sean, for this Giants offense, what's the game plan need to be against Michael Lorenzen, who's getting the start for the Rockies?
Well, when a guy's struggling like he is, you have to go and attack early. You want to put runs up on the board early. The last thing you want him to do is go out there, Lorenzen, that is, to go out there and get in any sort of rhythm, gain confidence, and all of a sudden he's 7 innings into the game and you haven't gotten any offense going. You got to attack him early. They got some guys at the top of their lineup that have had success, not only in Coors Field, but against Lorenzen. Lorenzen's a guy that throws 7 different pitches, so you have to look for the ball up in the zone. You can't look for pitches. You have to look for mistakes up, and he's been making a lot of them. So Adames, Arise, Schmidt, Devers in that first inning, attack pitches up in the zone, see if they can do some damage.
Big opportunity for the Giants offense to get hot. Jung-Hoo Lee back in the lineup, a welcome sight as he'll get the start out in right field and hopefully do some damage at the plate. Giants and Rockies series opener. First pitch and lineups are coming up next.
Summer's heat.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the San Francisco Giants and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the San Francisco Giants Baseball Club, LLC.
All right, coming off an off day, the Giants and the Rockies starting this 3-game weekend series in Denver. First meeting of the year between these two National League West rivals. Our game time weather is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, and it really could not be nicer. 73 degrees, 35% humidity, bright sunshine up above. Going to be a beautiful weekend here in Denver. There is a little breeze blowing around Coors Field. When we showed up at the park today, it really looked like it was blowing out hard to left. It's kind of shifted now on us.
Yeah, it looks a little blowing in now, so we'll see how it plays out throughout this game, but always a factor.
The wind speed's modest as we get ready for first pitch time here. It'll be the Giants, of course, in the top of the first inning. Giants starting lineup today looks like this with Jung-Hoo Lee back in there. Willie Adames, though, stays in the leadoff spot. Luis Arraez, the second baseman, hits second. Casey Schmidt, he's going to play outfield. That'll be a challenge here in Denver. Devers at first. Chapman, Jung-Hoo Lee back off the injured list. Good to see him. Susac, Eldridge, the DH, and Harrison Bader, the center fielder, batting ninth against the right-handed starter for Colorado, wearing their City Connects. Hunter, it is Michael Lorenzen.
Yeah, and Michael Lorenzen this year, 2-7 with a 7.21. He's got a 7-pitch mix. He uses all of them to right-handed batters, just a 5-pitch mix to lefties usually, but it's a wild percentages and not too many with that plethora of pitches as Lorenzen. So we'll take a look at the StatCast 3D of the 7-pitch kitchen sink mix by Google Cloud. Michael Lorenzen, the changeup, four-seamer, sinker, curve, cutter, slider, and sweeper. And all the way down at the sweeper, 7.9, almost 8%. So he'll throw everything.
We tested our graphics department today. Fit them all in the graphic.
That's a long list.
And he has struggled. This is his first year with Colorado. He's struggled here in this ballpark. Pitching against the Giants, who meet the Rockies for the first time. Giants had good success here last year. They played well the last few years at Coors. And it'll be Adames. Hitting .243 to start the game at the plate, and immediately a hard ground ball. Tovar, though, is one of the best in the business defensively. Got to that one and threw him out.
So let's take a look at the Rockies defense, brought to you by Walkup Personal Injury Law. In the outfield from left to right, you got Johnston, McCarthy, and Freeman. On the infield, you got Karros at third. Tovar, as you just saw it short. Castro at second. He's hot right now hitting. TJ Rumfield at first. And Hunter Goodman doing the catching.
Adames, off the bat, it looked a little harder than it was. It wasn't quite as hard hit as I thought, but still a good play by Tovar. So now Luis Arraez is going to take a strike or a ball. He's going to take a pitch that was called a ball. And it was a little bit high. .325 batting average for Luis Arraez. 2-0. Well, we mentioned off the top, and if you watch the pregame show, you know big news today for the Giants. Ron Wotus, the longest tenured big league coach in Giants franchise history. Who's an advisor to Buster Posey. He's been in uniform for home games. He's taking over, at least for now, as the Giants' third base coach. Hector Bourd's staying in the organization, but he's going to work in player development. Ron Wotus has a lot of experience as the third base coach. Arraez pulls that one foul. 2-2. By the way, our Spanish audio available tonight on the SAP channel. Never a bad thing, Hunter, to have Ron Wotus around. He's a guy you know very well.
Absolutely. Give him a dose of the Wotussery chicken is usually our pregame call together. Always great to see him, and what a legend.
Line drive, Arraez, base hit, and you figure there's maybe nobody more equipped to spray hits around this place than Luis Arraez.
And that's what Luis Arraez does. He gets his nose in there. He'll battle you, and you just see eye on the ball, shoots it the other way. The magic wand-do working.
So first hit, first base runner for the Giants. Gives Casey Schmidt, who's really having the great year offensively among the Giants. In the dirt, picked nicely by Goodman, ball one.
Absolutely been wonderful to watch him turn into what we're seeing this season, and just exceptional power matching with consistency, starting to hit breaking balls, hit him for power as well.
Just becoming a really good all-around hitter. Cutter on the inside for a called strike.
And now he's playing the outfield. They're just, he's just answering the call. Third baseman, shortstop, second base, first base, now left field. Impressive.
It's not even June. He's homered playing 5 different positions this year, which is really amazing. 1-2. Michael Lorenzen, who never misses upper body day.
No, he does not.
Kickoff throw. Arraez has been one of the friskiest Giants base runners. Giants haven't been a real good base stealing team, or at least a prolific one, but Arise is 5 for 5.
He's just savvy at everything on the baseball field.
Schmidt goes down on a changeup. So Lorenzen gets his first strikeout. 2 down.
And we'll take a look right here. This is a beautiful changeup from Lorenzen, just right in the zone for a long time. You call it the strike the ball changeup, and gets the chase from Casey Schmidt.
Here's Devers. Devers has had a solid month of May after a slow start to the year. He takes ball 1.
He's kind of a part of that. Since May 15th, the Giants leading all of baseball in slugging percentage. The bats are heating up.
Long hold from Lorenzen. Devers got jammed there and hits a chopper to first. So the 1-out single for Arise, but no runs for the Giants. Logan Webb back off the injured list when we come back.
Go places. And by Provident Credit Union. Make life easy.
No score after a half inning, and we go to the bottom of the first. The Rockies lineup looks like this tonight, and the Rockies do have some new faces. Jake McCarthy, longtime Diamondbacks outfielder, now here. Tyler Freeman, TJ Rumfield, rookie first baseman's having a good year. Goodman, Johnston, Willie Castro, Tovar, Julian, and Kyle Karros against the Giants ace, who has not pitched, Hunter, since May 5th. It's good to have him back.
Yeah, welcome back, Logan Webb. 2-4 with a 5.06, 48 innings, 42 strikeouts. He's a big ground ball guy. He gets the big movement on the changeup and the sinker, mixes in the sweeper, and he's a workhorse. So here we go. Let's welcome him back.
Had the knee injury, missed most of this month. Jake McCarthy takes ball 1. First pitch back, a cutter from Logan Webb. McCarthy's a guy who you sort of figure fits well here. Real athletic, good defensive outfielder.
Kind of pull side power.
That would play up here, I would think.
Swings hard, there's no doubt about that. Get you a fast, hard swinging lefty in the leadoff spot.
For Logan Webb, just 1 rehab start. Went right around 65 pitches for AAA Sacramento on Friday, so a week ago. So we don't know exactly, maybe 75, 80 pitches, something like that for Logan tonight. That's a sweeper, 2-2.
Getting a swing and miss right away off the sweeper. That's been kind of the big difference from last year to this year. It's a good sign out of the gates.
It's a big pitch for Logan, and he strikes out McCarthy with another good one.
So we'll take a look after that strikeout of the StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud. Logan Webb, 2026 pitch arsenal. Well, sinker, changeup, sweeper, the bread and butter combo, and then he also has a 4-seamer and cutter. He's using a little bit more as he moves along this year.
So he strikes out McCarthy, first hitter he faces in his return start. Misses with a sinker outside. Ball 1. Doug Eddings, who typically has a huge strike zone, is calling balls and strikes. Malinsky, Jimenez, and Gabe Morales. Rest of the crew. Of course, in the era of the ABS, everybody's strike zone is becoming more similar.
Yeah, I think it's, having the challenge, it kind of sharpens all of the umpires. A little accountability, a little challenge.
2-0, and that one misses. So 3 balls, no strikes, account to Tyler Freeman. That's ball 4, a 4-pitch walk.
Well, with that, let's take a look at the Giants defense, brought to you by Walk-Up Personal Injury Law in the outfield. As we mentioned, Casey Schmidt gets the nod in left, Harrison Bader in center, Jung-Hoo Lee in right. On the infield from left to right, you got the Gold Glover Matt Chapman at third, Willie Adames at short, Luis Arise at second, Rafi Devers at first, and then Daniel Susak behind home, and Jung-Hoo Lee, welcome back.
It's good to have him back. I think it's especially important defensively here. You played a lot of games in this park. This is not an easy place to play the outfield.
Dave, this was probably my least favorite to play, if I'm being honest.
Always you are. T.J. Rumfield, who got traded to the Rockies just before the season, just before spring training, really, and he's had an excellent rookie year.
Right here, Logan having a little trouble, 6 balls in a row.
Second most hits among all rookies in the big leagues. Third in doubles, 5th in runs batted in. There's a strike.
And they got him in the 3-hole. Not often you see rookies batting in the 3-hole. It shows what they think about him.
Outside, 3-1. Really, it's the sinker he's having a hard time commanding. So for Webb.
Yeah, just a little, pretty close. Tough pitch.
Fouled away. I think T.J. Rumfield is using one of those torpedo bats. You don't see those much anymore. Remember last year, the beginning of the year, they were like the sensation.
Yeah, it died down pretty quick, but still a couple guys. There's the axe bats, now torpedo bats. What's next, Dave?
I don't know. Ground ball to second with the runner going. That'll keep the Rockies out of the double play. So Freeman took off. The Giants take the out at first. 2 down. Bring up the catcher, Hunter Goodman. Goodman, who's got a lot of power. 12 home runs this year. Rockies with a chance to take an early lead. Strike 1 with the cutter. Goodman, I think he was thinking about challenging that one. And he probably should have.
Decides against it. 2 outs, runner in scoring position early. Maybe an opportunity, but.
Oh, 2. We asked Tony Vitello. We talked to Logan briefly today. Day to start, we didn't talk too much to Webb, but Vitello thinks the D really is feeling very good. Strike 3 call. 4-seam fastball, and Webb works around that walk. A couple strikeouts. It's good to have the right-hander back. Athletic Brewing Company, award-winning non-alcoholic craft beer that's fit for all times. Get this near beer in stores or at athleticbrewing.com. As always, lots of Giants fans are here at Coors in Denver. Matt Chapman leads off in the second, no score against Michael Lorenzen. Ball 1 to Chapman. Dropped by Goodman, but called a strike. 1-1. Chapman, Lee, and Susac against this Rockies right-hander. You can hear that wind, I think, in some of our microphones that are positioned around the park.
You gotta have your paperweights today, Dave. Papers are flying. It's blowing in though, so we'll see if it becomes a non-offensive Coors Park day.
It does, and it definitely changed because when we pulled in here, it really looked like it was blowing out to left. 1-2.
You get excited. You see the flags blowing out, and then it's switcheroos ya.
The hitters get excited, that's for sure. Well, we'll see if Coors can help Matt Chapman get it going. For the count, 3-2.
Battling himself a little full count here. See if he can get a leadoff batter on.
He leads the Giants in walks. He's gotten himself into a lot of favorable counts. 3-2. That one is hit down the right field line, not deep. Coming in hard is Freeman, and he's not going to get there.
And that right there, Dave, will gas you in the outfield at Coors. The altitude, that's a long run. It's a massive outfield here.
Yeah, you have an inning where even a couple of those, and you're begging for the oxygen tank. They have those cans of oxygen now, as opposed to the shared oxygen tank that
That's a lot of space.
Use a lot of room out there. Another 3-2 and another foul.
He didn't go for this one.
Never budged. You know, it could be too that the first one got pushed by that wind we were just talking about a little bit. I think Freeman thought he was going to have a better chance to have a play. 8th pitch of the at bat here, and Chapman will see a 9th.
This is a outstanding leadoff at bat right here. If you can find a way to get on, you imagine all of these pitches as like a sprint because they're putting everything into it. And you have a 9-pitch get on base, you can get to a pitcher's spirit.
3-2. A little dribbler. Lorenzen, bare hand, and got it. That was a good play by Michael Lorenzen.
So I thought this was pretty funny. Hunter Goodman comes in to throw it down. You don't see this too often, and look out! Oh no! Yeah, you got to rush as a catcher though. He just batted and then has to run out there, and Lorenzen's battling everything right now.
He survived it.
It's an athlete.
That is not the way you want to set the tone for the inning. Make your pitcher head for cover. But he did survive. Here's Jung-Hoo Lee. Another guy you figure in this part. Jung-Hoo.
Need some pine tar?
Maybe. He's coming back off the injury list without any rehab at bats.
Yeah, that's impressive, but not a long stint. So
a back issue. He's behind on the count 0-2.
Definitely impressed this day and age, the amount of technology, and you can get the velo of the machines to keep you in rhythm.
Two. Lee hitting .268. On base average right around .310. I think the Giants would like to see that up a little bit. 2-2. Lee took some walks last year. His walk rate, he's not the only one. The Giants aren't walking as a team, but his walk rate is really down this year. Field line, foul.
Go ahead, Dave.
The point you made about the pitcher, because you were saying how if you're an outfielder, you chase after one of those fly balls where you got to run a long way, can gas you. It's a good point you make about a pitcher. A long inning here, a long at bat here.
It taxes a pitcher big time.
On the ground to first, that's a fair ball. 2 down. So both Chapman and Lee have battled, but neither was able to hit the ball hard.
Stack the small W's throughout the game, and each time you have those at bats, obviously it's better when you get on, but it makes maybe have a little less on the fastball or the slider, or a little less command, and one of your guys behind you might get a little extra opportunity.
We had that close-up shot after he was walking back to the mound. He was huffing and puffing. Now Susac takes strike 1.
You can kind of see it in the body language. Not quite. He's falling. He's huffing, trying to take his time. But you got the pitch clock now too, which there's no room for catching your breath.
Pitch clock here is a big difference maker.
He used every second too.
Yeah, I don't blame him. We know he's capable, but hasn't been having a lot of success. Susac behind to the count 0-2. Got it. Second strikeout for Lorenzen, and even though he had to work for it, he retires the Giants in order.
This telecast is brought to you by Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, now open daily. Come try Vertigo 360, our spinning, flipping, over-the-top new ride. Save on passes and wristbands at beachboardwalk.com.
Well, back here in Denver, bottom of the second, no score. Giants and the Rockies playing for the first time this year. Troy Johnston goes after Logan Webb's first pitch and fouls it off. Troy Johnston getting a chance to play here in the big leagues. Guy that they picked up from the Marlins. He's hitting .314.
Yeah, sneaky.
He's hitting .360 in this ballpark.
Not a shocker, you know. If you you seem to always hit a little better at Coors.
Yes, yeah, that's not the most shocking number, but still, 360 is
360.
Pretty high batting average. That is a ball.
23 RBI production.
Rumfield, Johnston, those guys have played well. Stays alive with a foul ball.
Definitely has a smooth path to the ball as well. That sweet lefty swing, as you say.
He does have a good looking swing. He's 28 years old, so he's fought hard to get a chance. Change up 2-2. Count. Close pitch.
No challenge.
Got it.
MLB is partnering with Crisis Text Line to increase mental health awareness. For free 24/7 confidential support in English and Spanish, text MLB to 741-741.
Logan Webb's got 3 strikeouts against the first 5 Rockies hitters. That's a good sign.
Beautiful full count sinker.
Louis Castro takes strike 1.
You know, even with the 1 walk, all of the pitches are just really either borderline off or borderline on. Nothing over the heart of the plate yet.
I think that's when we kind of knew that Webb probably needed some time to get healthy, because the last start he made before tonight on May 5th, the misses were big, and it's so unlike Logan Webb.
He has extraordinary command with pitches that move a lot. He's just a master of the art of pitching.
Castro fouls it off his foot.
And this was really cool. When I got to play with him a little bit in 2020 when he was young, and he was one of the most inquisitive young players I ever played with, and you know, would just love to study the game, love to talk to everyone, and really just amazing the passion for pitching.
He's beaten the Rockies 11 times. Personally, he's got 11 of his own wins against the Rockies in that time. Most by any pitcher against any one team. Another one that was close. He does. He loves to talk the game. He watches baseball. He knows what's going on with other teams. Got him with a changeup. Beauty.
Strikeout number 4 for Webb, and looks like he's just right in there, calibrated, and the changeup, and it starts, looks like a strike, drops off the table, and that is vintage Webb.
3 straight strikeouts for Logan. 2 down. And here's Ezequiel Tovar. Trying Kind of having a down offensive year. We know how talented this guy is. This is probably their most talented young player.
Yeah, and, you know, you saw him last year and you're like, oh, this guy's really figuring it out, and the athleticism, but baseball's a crazy game. You can get hot, you can get cold, no matter how talented you are.
Still playing good defense at short. He went around. Big breaking slider, 1-2. Two and two. Trying to get that sinker to come back to the outside corner. Wouldn't do it. Shaking off Susac a couple times. Still shaking. Now has the one he wants. 3-2.
And diving in, Tovar has 21 at bats, 7 hits, so full count here, but some interesting check swings. Webb stuff is cooking.
3-2. That's ball 4. And it was up. Another one that was close.
Yeah, it's not a big miss, but good take here from Tovar. Gets his toe down early and just a little bit high. Good take. On a nice pitch from Webb, a spoiler.
Edouard Julien, left-handed hitter. He's got some power. Be interesting to see if Tovar thinks about going with 2 down. Right back up the middle. Hard hit into center field. Tovar is going to dig for third. Bader gets it in. There's the first hit for the Rockies. First and third with 2 down.
And that's been something that a lot of teams are doing against Webb. He's a strike thrower typically. This is a tough pitch, though. He digs it out of the ground, rips a nice single right back up the middle. But first pitch swinging has been a little bit of the strategy to attack Webb this year. So now 2 quick outs and then 2 quick base runners. See if Webb can get out of his first jam.
Kyle Karros, 9th place hitter, third baseman. Son of the great Dodgers first baseman Eric Karros. Strike 1.
The 7th first pitch strike from Logan Webb. Sixth correction.
Runner goes, and Susac's going to throw. Arise cuts it off, comes home. It's in the dirt, and the Rockies steal a run. As Tovar scores, and on the play, Julian's going to go all the way to third. Well, it looked to me like the Giants anticipated that. They had Arise come in, but then his throw bounced in front of home plate.
Yeah, and honestly, they executed it perfectly. They just don't execute the playing of catch. Arise right here, runs, sees him come, runs in front of the bag. That's exactly how you're supposed to do it. Gives him a little short hop. It's going to be a tough pick and stab, but doesn't quite make the throw.
So that's how the Rockies score the first run of the game. That's ball 2 to Karros. So they will. Both players get credit for a steal. It's technically a steal of home by Tovar. On the ground is short. Adames throws him out. The Rockies get that run, though. A little small ball from Colorado. We go to the third.
Groups of 15 or more receive 20% off tickets plus special perks. Group tickets start at just $15 per person next homestand against the Nationals. Buy online at sfgiants.com/groups.
Bryce Eldridge playing at Coors Field for the first time. 1-0 Rockies now after they steal a run against Webb and the Giants. Ball 1 to Bryce. Never played here, never been to Denver, never been to the state of Colorado. He lines that one into left field, base hit. And that one's scooted on the grass. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Bryce Eldridge goes the other way, and he's got a leadoff double.
Yeah, welcome to Colorado, Bryce. I think he likes it.
I did tell him, I said, I do believe you're going to enjoy Coors Field.
Yeah, just kind of a low cortisol, nice easy swing. Beautiful low line drive the other way. You have to be exactly on plane. As soon as you start doing that, you start hitting low line drives the other way, you know that your swing is connected. So beautiful stuff right there to get us started here. The Giants started here in the third.
He was being very polite to me because he was like, yeah, he could have just said, yeah, you think I'm going to like Coors Field? Bader pops a bunt up. It's going to drop foul. Maybe not a bad idea, a little sneak attack bunt, but
yeah, definitely, can get a guy over, can start a rally, maybe they throw the ball around a little bit as well. Now, you should have asked Bryce after batting practice, because I'm certain he would have been like, you know what, I do like this place.
A follow-up question for you, Bryce.
How was batting practice?
Yeah. Well, it's good to see. He does look like a much more confident young hitter right now. We got Ron Wotus over there coaching third tonight. Bader out to center field and pretty deep. McCarthy all the way back. He'll make the catch. Eldridge tags and digs for third. So he's there with one out. That's the tying run.
And that's a productive out right there from Bader. He should get a lot of daps coming in. A beautiful swing right there. Good base running from Eldridge. And that passes the torch to Willy Adames. Can you answer with some fundamental baseballs and execute?
You always love, I think here, infield comes in, you put extra pressure on the defense. It's usually a fast infield. Ball one to Adames.
Yeah, the Rockies really playing aggressive, going for the double steal, bringing the infield in, and it's already a fast infield. This just heightens your batting average by quite a lot.
Took a good cut, 1-1. I mean, it is Eldridge. He's not a real fast runner, so I don't think, my guess would be, with that infield in, it's not a pure go on contact.
Yeah, you got to see it through with the infield in. You can jab step if they hit a chopper and keep going, but that's risky.
That one out to deep center field. That's going to be plenty deep enough. All the way back in front of the wall to make the catch. Eldridge will tag, and he'll come in to score the tying run. Good situational baseball by the Giants.
Yeah, and I'm an enthusiast of executing in these situations and back-to-back. It's very tough to do. You love to see it when good baseball is played and good at-bats from both Bader and Adames here to tie this ball game. Good stuff, Bryce Eldridge, to get him started, too, with the leadoff double.
And you love for one of those fly balls to just go right over the wall.
I mean, we take homers, Dave. We take homers.
But at minimum, you've tied the game up, taking advantage of that leadoff double. Arise takes strike one. Luis had the first Giants hit of the game. There's nobody on this Giants team more entertaining to watch taking at bat.
No, he is definitely a show. Worth the price of admission to watch him battle in the box. You're looking at a master of the craft.
His body language when he takes a pitch.
Yeah. It's not a coincidence. Second in the majors in hits, multiple batting championships, batting titles.
He is. He's just so good at what he does. That one out into left center. He's got another hit. So Luis Arise is 2 for 2. Two-out base runner for the Giants.
And we talked about Bryce Eldridge with being on plane, and Arise has 2 of them. And the master of the craft, that's painted away. Lorenzen probably shaking his head. I put that pitch right where I wanted. He's a pesky hitter, man. He's a good hitter.
His average is up to 332 after a 2 for 2 start to this series. And now Casey Schmidt gets to see Lorenzen for the second time. Casey struck out back in the first inning. Ball one inside. If you go in against Schmidt, you got to get it all the way in.
He's got the short, quick to the inside. He's dangerous.
He skies one to center field. McCarthy's had a busy inning, trying to wait for it to finally come down, and it does. That's out number 3. Giants, though, get the leadoff double from Eldridge and get him home. It's 1-1.
All right, Giants fans, bench your mobile provider for better coverage and bigger savings with Xfinity Mobile and get Wi-Fi plus 5G that won't strike out. Xfinity, imagine that.
I want to be there. I mean, I like being inside Coors Field, but that was that Rocky Mountain National Park?
It's beautiful.
That was beautiful. Logan Webb gets a swing and miss from Jake McCarthy.
A lot of beautiful places here in Colorado. Mountains and rivers.
Indeed. Christmas trees.
You know I like the trees, Dave.
It's got to be the most beautiful hitter's backdrop / bullpen.
Except for the white sign 2 to the right.
Yeah, that one bugged you. And I don't blame you.
It's good for Bumgarner.
Hunter's talking about to the right, from our perspective, to the right field side, that advertising panel, which has always been white, and if you have a left-handed pitcher on the mound,
a lefty kind of side 3/4 armor, you won't see it.
Strike 3 call.
Well, back to work, his 5th one on the day here, and it's a beauty. Just wants it, he almost gives it to him right where he wants it, just catches the top. Possible, challengeable, but Susac caught it so good, McCarthy didn't even think about it.
He might have been right if he challenged that one, but a good pitch, 1 out, and a little soft liner into right field. First pitch hit for Tyler Freeman. Both of the Rockies' hits have come on the first pitch.
Yeah, first pitch attack. And you get the one you like, but this one looked like a little bit of a bat die to hero. Breaks his bat. See if Webby can get himself. He's given the let's roll 2 sign. Who am I throwing it to? Me and you, buddy.
Nobody better at that than Logan Webb. And the Giants, of course, has been a big strength of this team. The Giants have turned double plays as well as any team in the big leagues. Swing and miss. Susac threw it. Oh my goodness. Susac didn't realize that Freeman went back, and Adames just made a heck of a play to keep that one from going into center field.
So when you're catching right here, they're telling you he's going, and he did the fake steal, go and stop. So he's catching the ball and just firing. He hears going and didn't catch the peripheral that he stopped. And let it eat, and good stop by Adames to save another potential 90 feet.
Webb takes a peek this time. Way out in front, good changeup.
A lot of just big swing and misses from Webb so far in this start here. And Adames got something to say about it.
We'll have to count. I think it's up to 8 swings and misses already. There goes the runner. Pitch taken. Throw. Tag. Out at second.
So, second time's a charm. This time he throws an absolute strike. They got to prepare for it, and take a look at Susac. He was perfect laser bullet missile. Big tag from Adames.
The pitcher is challenging the ball call.
Wow. So on top of that, that's not going to negate the caught stealing, but I don't think that was and now we have an umpire conference here. ABS shows it was way inside.
Was Webby challenging that?
The pitch is a ball. San Francisco has one more challenge.
ABS powered by T-Mobile. That one fooled Webb. I guess Susac coming out of the crouch to make the throw. That's not the challenge you want when a pitch misses that big. 1-2. Pulled sharply foul.
We'll take a look at Webb. You're watching Susak's throw here and almost hits Rumfield.
Still 1-2. Spoiled foul. Rumfield was with the Yankees. Kind of blocked by, you got Goldschmidt, you got Ben Rice, who's turned into a star. Outside, 2-2. And give the Rockies credit for this is a guy who spent 2 full years at AAA and was kind of languishing there. And he's an everyday player for them. Hooks that one into right field. 2-out base hit.
Yeah, it definitely is impressive. You know, you get your opportunity to have a chance and see what you can do, and he's proven it.
Sometimes you figure those guys too who spent so much time in the minor leagues, built up all those reps. Not that it's easy, it's still a big jump to come to this level, but a lot of experience. Maybe the adjustment isn't quite as extreme. Ball one to Goodman. Pitch number 55 coming for Webb. So the pitch count's going to become an issue here for him. Coming off the injured list, he's not going to go 110 tonight. Strike one.
There you go. Look, the second inning, 23 pitches. 15 and counting here in the third.
3-1.
If you can get 4 or 5 innings out of him, it's a big jolt and to the Giants and Tony Vitello, and get him back in rhythm.
That's a ball.
Take another look right here, and Webb, once again, all of the pitches pretty close for the most part and just a bit off. He makes it look so good. Susak receiving him. He's fooling Logan Webb.
2 on, 2 out. For the guy hitting .312, Troy Johnston. It's actually 3 straight Rockies who have reached base safely. But Freeman erased on the caught stealing. That play is looming large right now. A pop-up into center. Bader underneath it. Out number 3. So Webb gets through it. A couple of hits, a walk, 2 stranded. We'll go to the 4th in a 1-1 game.
Giants fans, welcome back to the broadcast booth presented by Lazy Boy. I'm Hunter Pence alongside the wonderful, the most interesting, but also the great handyman Dave Fleming himself.
I did a little housework yesterday on the off day.
Absolutely. You were telling me about it. I was impressed.
Yeah. Took care of some things by myself.
If you got any valve issues with your toilets, guys,
I'm your guy.
You know who to call.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what a way to prepare for this series. A little plumbing and yard work.
I feel like you get some street credit there.
I'm glad you gave me some credit for that. My kids weren't really buying it that much.
How long did it take you?
A lot longer than it should have.
But you got the job done.
I was told, hey, this is simple, easy DIY. Sure. 1-1 to Devers. Tie game, top 4. Game 1 of 3. Giants and the Rockies. Ball 2 to Devers.
You're inspiring me, though. I got to get better at that. You know, you're a leader.
It is a very satisfying feeling when you take something on that you don't know you can
It's
do.
not your trade,
and you do it.
Figure it out. I was joking with Dave, Giants fans, that he's leading the charge for the next most interesting man in the world. He's fixing toilets. He's got
trimming hedges.
Crazy sneaker game. Calling all the great sporting events.
I'm making progress on that title. Meanwhile, Devers has himself in a good hitter's count. He takes ball 4, leadoff walk.
Another leadoff hitter on for the Giants. You love to see it. Well, let's watch or listen to the NBC Sports Giants Talk podcast presented by Mancini's Sleep World, and maybe they'll have a discussion about the most interesting man in the world.
There was no shortage of Giants news today, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, a lot to talk about. Absolutely.
Webb back, Lee back. The change on the coaching staff, which is big news in Giants land. Now, after that leadoff walk, the Rockies are going to use a mound visit. So while they're chatting, just in case you missed all the news, just to get you caught up to speed, Lee activated from the 10-day injury list with the back issue. Will Brennan optioned back down to AAA Sacramento. Tyler Mahle went on the injured list. Hamstring issue, and look, the cynics say, well, they needed to give Mahle. But Mahle had been fighting this for a little while. His velocity had been a little bit down.
And it could be a benefit. Get yourself full 100%. Get some confidence. Get a little stem pack. Recharge. Because a lot of these players think, you want to battle for the team and get out there, and it affects you. It compounds. So get them healthy.
It's a good sentiment. You want your players to want to be out there. I want to live up to my contract. I want to impress my new team. But there is a point of diminishing returns if you're not healthy. 2-0 to Chapman, who saw a lot of pitches his first time up. It is a challenging time of night to hold a runner at first. We've seen that a lot over the years, where just in one specific slice of an evening where that first baseman is staring straight into the setting sun.
Oh my goodness. He's got the sunglasses on though. Those are some thick ones.
He brought the military grade sunglasses. Well, another Giants hitter ahead in the count. Devers drew the leadoff walk. On the ground. Out at second, throw to first, not in time, and a good save by Rumfield to keep that one from getting away.
And take a look. Nice clean, gets the first out, barely gets Devers, and Chapman able to just be up at Rumfield. Thank goodness for the sunglasses, able to snag that one.
It was good hustle by Rafi and a good jump.
Rafi's right there.
He almost beat it. Jung-Hoo Lee, strike one. That one out into right center field. That's going to be a hit. Chapman not slowing down around second. He'll head for third. The throw comes in towards second, so that'll keep Jung-Hoo over at first. But a base hit for Lee, and the Giants are set up to take the lead.
Yeah, it's good to have him back. He's a spark plug, and right here, you got to give credit to Freeman for holding Jung-Hoo Lee to a single, because he rounded really hard. This is exactly what you want to see. Push the envelope, push the envelope. Watch Freeman. Well, they're going to show Chapman getting to third, but Freeman had a crazy shortstop-like maneuver, and Jung-Hoo full send, puts on the brakes.
Any bobble or whatever out in right field, he was going to be at second.
And he's got that time, so nice play by Freeman.
So now we'll see if Daniel Susac can get the run home. Good take. Susac chased and struck out swinging his first time up. He had a real quiet homestand, so I think Daniel would like to get a hit here, get that good feeling back.
He's got a beautiful approach for these situations, kind of That inside out path just gives you a good chance to drive in a run.
Opening on the right side, holding Leon, and so many of Susak's pretty swings produce that line drive to right field, right center field.
If you can hit a 20 hopper, you got an RBI.
2-1. He wasn't sure on that curveball. Perfect pitcher's pitch. Got Eldridge on deck. Eldridge already has a double, so the Giants are set up here. Tie game. Inning number 4.
Opportunity for a nice big inning here. Take the lead.
Back.
And right there from Lorenzen, that top inside corner fastball. It's hard to hit that spot every time. These are professionals, but that's the perfect pitch to attack kind of the inside out swing of Susak. Sliders off the plate away, fastballs up and in.
Lee back.
That's what he's going to be battling here.
Find a way to at least get Chapman home. To right center, not that deep. McCarthy coming in. He will catch. Chapman's going to test him. Here comes the throw. It is late. Chapman scores, and Susak just enough to put the Giants ahead.
And a tough pitch. You got the slider down and away, and I don't know if you put that one on Ron Wotus, the new third base coach. This is probably a player's read, but beautiful read from Chapman and Wotus to take advantage of the shallow pop fly.
At minimum, probably a reminder from Ron Wotus before the play. Hey, McCarthy in center field, not the best arm out there.
One of the weakest arms on the Rockies outfield and well below average.
So it's 2-1 Giants. And now Eldridge gets a chance with Lee over at first base. Ball one to Bryce. Hit that double down the left field line his first at bat. You figure his opposite field power in this place. I mean, he could hit some way up there in left field.
Yeah, this is where, you know, just take your nice easy swing and trust it.
2-0.
That's another thing, the mental at. You don't have to make it happen here at Coors Field.
It can be hard for younger players. You come here with the anticipation. I'm going to get my numbers right. I'm going to hit 4 home runs this weekend.
Yeah, sometimes do less and accomplish more. And you know, I was really known for my nice and easy swing, so I don't know if I could tell everyone that.
Eldridge takes a ball. 4-pitch walk.
Beautiful.
Second walk of the inning.
And Bader started that fundamental hitting, getting Jung-Hoo Lee, or not Jung-Hoo Lee, sorry, getting Bryce Eldridge over after the double. You love to see that. You feel like the baseball gods reward having a team at bat.
Giants have had a bunch of those these last couple innings.
3 for 3 in situational hitting. That'll get you going, Dave.
And still, even with the sac fly and giving up an out to get the run, the Giants still are not done here in the 4th inning. Now on visit with the pitching coach, maybe just to buy some time for the bullpen. Jaden Hill.
I got to ask Bader about the ocean teal. It's got the nice bright colors, the belt to match, the gloves and the sleeve, and the guard.
Report back. See what he says.
Ride the wave.
All right, Lorenzen to Bader. Started and held up. A changeup that came inside. That's a big spot here Got good speed at second, Lee. Stayed with the changeup.
And we love to see that. Swing through it if it's not the pitch you want. If you get fooled, you don't want to have a soft contact. 2 more to work with.
Tried it again. That's 3 straight changeups to Bader. I think Michael Lorenzen is using all his tricks to try to buy some time. He's letting the clock wind down, using his step-offs. Trying to dig deep. Foul back.
Makes a good pitch there to get 2 strikes. And the Rockies do have Jaden Hill warming up in the bullpen.
With some urgency. So we'll see if Bader could keep this inning going, what the Rockies would do. Top of the foul. Went right back to the changeup after the 1 fastball. That's a pattern. On the ground, right side, and through into right center field. Hustling around Lee, he'll score. Over to third, Eldridge. Bader just slapped one through the infield. It's 3-1 Giants.
You know, he grinded this at bat out, puts the ball in play. Good things can happen. Had the team at bat in his first and gets rewarded here with a beautiful RBI 2-out knock. What an at bat. And just hit it where they're not. And Colorado's a fast infield. They're playing him up the middle. That's 2 strike, 2 out, clutch knock there. Feels good.
So Lee scores, and with the catcher slow walking the mound, that was the tip-off that the Rockies are going to the bullpen. Warren Schaefer, their now full-time manager, has made the move. So Hill is coming in. Giants have taken the lead. Time for a change. Switch to Comcast Business for all-in connection and protection your small business can rely on. Back to Denver after this.
All right, Giants fans, Hello Kitty visits Oracle Park on June 14th. The first 25,000 fans will receive a Hello Kitty plush keychain presented by Eva Air as the Giants host the Chicago Cubs. Receive one of the 3 versions of the keychain, Hello Kitty, in a Giants cream, orange, or pink jersey. Get tickets at sfgiants.com/Hello Kitty.
On this beautiful Friday night in Denver, the Giants have 2 on the board here in the 4th. They've knocked the starter Lorenzen out of the game. Jaden Hill comes in for the 23rd time. 1st and 3rd, 2 down. Willie Adames, leadoff hitter for the Giants, takes the ball.
And Jaden Hill, hard throwing, runs it up 97 miles an hour with the 4-seamer, but he pitches off of his slider. So slider, 4-seamer, changeup, and sinker.
A pretty good cut at that fastball. Fouled it back.
The old number 0.
Not that many of those. Way outside. 2-1. Adames, meanwhile, with the Giants wearing number 2. Grew up as a huge Derek Jeter fan, and the number he wore in Milwaukee retired for the Giants, so he switched to number 2. That one out to center field, really left center, and it's going to be caught by Johnston. So Hill gets the out, but the Giants score twice and take a 3-1 lead. All right, our play of the game presented by your California Ford dealers. It was 15 years ago today in Milwaukee. Bruce Bochy needed a left fielder. He sent the guy who called himself the best athlete on the team out to the outfield, and a legend was born. Kruk and Kipe on the call.
Brandon Belt gets some work. Belt looked like a baby giraffe going after that fly ball.
All right, let's check out the baby giraffe. Oh yeah, oh yeah, got it.
Not a problem.
That's some fancy footwork, Brandon. What an athlete.
Strike one from Webb to Willie Castro. Became a big part of Brandon Belt's identity as a Giant, as a big leaguer. He leaned into it. He had fun with it.
That was fun times. All the giraffe hats in the stands and the panda hats. We had all the animals, portions of the zoo.
Giants fans have never been shy about costumes, characters, signs. You get a taste
creative.
of that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
A 1-1 pitch. 2-1. These days, it's everybody's taking their shirts off every game.
Tarps off, baby. Need ya.
Giants fans hadn't had something new in about a week. We used to joke that every night at Oracle felt like Beta Breakers. You know, the costumes, the weirdness, the San Francisco
there
vibe.
was a time.
Now we're getting real close to that. Now the clothes are coming off.
You know, Lexi was telling me we need to do the opening with the tarps off, Dave.
Lexi, if you're watching, listening tonight, that will not be happening.
No helicoptering.
I won't.
The NBC shirt.
I'll do a lot. I'll play along with a lot of stuff.
You even had a mustache for Mustache May.
I did. It was barely.
That's respect.
Castro, that's a fair ball. Susak is going to throw. Athletic throw from Susak to get him.
Arguably one of the best athletes on the field. Susak's thrown a runner out right here, bounces with the gear, and almost a perfect swing and bunt, but nice, calm, cool, picks it up, sidearm throw, makes it look easier than it is. Nice play.
You know, he was a great high school quarterback. It was almost like a Patrick Mahomes.
Dever's giving him a good lane. You got to have a good lane as well. That's a tough little sidearm throw. That is a kind of Patrick Mahomes.
Susak. Impressive.
Not baby giraffe-like.
No, that was just smooth. Another one out in front of the plate. This time it'll be Webb, and he airmails it. Tovar to second.
And that's Webb, the Gold Glover, something very uncharacteristic. You can tell he's a little bit frustrated with himself here. And we'll take a look if he had the grip. He has plenty of time. And it just comes out of the hand, airmailed.
All right, a two-base error. See if Webb can shake it off. Julian had a hit his first time up. Went after the first pitch again in this at-bat. It's been his game plan so far tonight. Out to right field. Lee is there, tagging Tovar, and he'll go to third. That's out number 2. Webb went to back up third base, so he's going to take a slow walk.
Yeah, take your time. That's what you got to do, though. You got to back it up. Still a little frustrated that he's still pitching here, but you got to lock in.
That's one of those where I bet you Patrick Bailey would have used a mound visit. Patrick kind of had this philosophy where if a pitcher had to run somewhere, he was going to use a visit just to give him a minute to catch his breath.
Quality use of a visit.
Strategy. The ninth place hitter Kyle Karros takes ball 1. Of course, we're at altitude. It's Webb's first start in the big leagues in almost a month. Pitch number 70 coming up for Logan Webb. Runner at third, 2 outs. Ball, 1 strike to count.
Pitching coach Justin Message keeping a close eye.
Strike 2, and Karros is challenging.
The batter is challenging the strike call.
I thought it caught a piece of the corner.
Yeah, it looks like it catches.
That's a strike.
Pitch is confirmed. Rockies have 1 more challenge.
Beautiful pitch right there. That's shaving rubber off a balloon, as Mike Krukow would say.
The Rockies do challenge a lot. 4th most challenges of any team. Kind of middle of the pack success rate, but they do it a lot. So I would say, on balance, if you challenge that often and are kind of middle of the road in terms of how often you're right, you're probably better than most teams at using the system. It's interesting, the difference in philosophies from teams. Giants have really struggled as a group with the ABS system.
You get a little gun shy as well after you miss 1 or 2.
There's a definite psychology to it.
Yeah, it's a interesting addition. I'm really enjoying this season in the ABS system.
1-2. Another foul ball. I got a piece of his foot or leg again. Ouch. Susan Slusser wrote an interesting piece in the Chronicle today with some quotes from Giants players about their feelings about ABS and how confident they are in their own ability to challenge it. There's some good stuff in there. Got Tony Vitello's thoughts. 1-2. Giants really haven't formulated, and it could still happen, a team-wide, say, strategy. It's still pretty much left up to each individual.
Kind of fluid.
Yeah. A little bloop. Devers gave it a good effort, but couldn't get there.
Devers moving kind of quick right there. It was gaining ground.
Smile on his face.
He's definitely a guy who has fun playing baseball.
I love the Devers smile.
Yeah. He's got the charisma.
This is turning into a long battle here. Another 2-2. Karros to right field. Lee going back, and he will catch it and slam up against the wall. What a play.
Wow.
That one stung, but he hung on to the ball.
Ooh, hope he's okay. That was a heck of a play for the team right there, sacrificing the body and all out. That's going to hurt, but he made the catch. That feels better. Webb loves it. Giants fans, get all your highlights, analysis, live updates, Giants Talk episodes, and more. Everything a Giants fan needs, the NBC Sports Bay Area app. Download it now.
Luis Arraez leading off for the Giants here in the 5th inning. Giants have a 3-1 lead, and it's still 3-1 because of the great play by Jung-Hoo Lee, man.
I mean, that was a spectacular clutch, really, really difficult play here at Coors Field, and saves a run, maybe more.
Yeah, exactly. Saves at least 1, but the inning continues, and Webb's being pushed and had a long inning. You don't know.
That was some kind of an effort from Jung-Hoo Lee. Welcome back.
He's making a big-time impact tonight. Of course, so is this guy, as usual. 1-2 to Arraez. There's Jung-Hoo.
Checking on him. Looks like he's okay.
Spoiler foul.
you talk about fun to watch Arise hit. When he gets 2 strikes, he will battle. This is
He hits that one out to right with a little carry to it. Freeman in front of the wall. Much more routine than this play from Jung Woo.
Yeah, and I want to take another look at this. And on the camera, it doesn't look like much. That's ribs into the fence, and it's happening much faster than it looks like on camera. But selling out the body, you have to full focus to make that catch, and then you just eat the fence. You know, you saw the Aaron Rowan where he broke his nose. That easily can happen. It's a, you know, from my experience, I would watch it on TV. I'm like, man, it felt like a car crash. It looks like I barely hit it. That's a tough play right there.
Thank goodness Jung Woo seemed to survive that. And he hung on to the ball. Ball 1 to Schmidt. 0 for 2 against the starter. Now facing Hill. And Schmidt hammers one past the range of the third baseman Karros into the corner. That'll be extra bases for Casey. The ball kind of took a funny kick, but Johnston was able to get to it, so Schmidt stops at second.
And right here, inside, we mentioned it, it's dangerous. He can absolutely rip it, and this is 103 off the bat. Scooting, swinging by Karros at third, and then still ricocheting off the wall. That's a hot one.
I always like it when pitchers think they can get in there and challenge him inside.
They keep doing it. He'll pay. He'll make you pay.
Strike 1 to Devers, who I think is thinking, man, why didn't I go for that one? Or maybe he was thinking it wasn't a good call from the umpire.
Yeah, just one challenge. You got to be really sure.
Foul back, almost into our booth.
I'm staying ready.
You still got it.
You think?
Yeah. All that pickleball, that keeps you sharp.
Oh my goodness.
1-2 to Devers. 97 up.
I gotta say, like, not being able to move your feet is a very uncomfortable catch. I gotta give credit to the fans that make the catches, because you're kind of trapped.
It's a lot different than being out there with room to roam. Good take there. That's the money pitch from Hill, that hard slider.
Yeah, he likes his slider.
So Devers, who had quite an interaction with the Rockies last year after joining the Giants here in this park.
And that interaction kind of got the Giants on a roll.
Did.
Sticking up for each other, as they should.
The high fastball, so not this time for Devers.
98 carry four-seamer, and gets Devers to chase. Tough one right there. Talk to the helmet.
The 2 outs for Chapman. Apparently that foul ball went into the KNBR booth, the Giants radio booth.
Right next door. Did FP catch it?
Well, I don't know.
Or John?
FP, John, or DC. Did somebody catch the ball? Back.
I'm gonna go ask him. Right, let's take a look. Do we have a baseball? Looks like not. No baseball.
Where's the ball?
DC's screens are working. Nothing. No, yeah, okay. We got the ball. Let's go. Yeah. He caught it. You saved John Miller's life. He's a hero.
Got to protect the Hall of Famer. You know, Chapman's dying for a big hit. Chance to add to the Giants' lead. For 2 tonight. Slides through a high slider.
And that was the pitch he wanted. You could see he was a little upset he didn't get that one. Got to reset. Battle with 2.
With the fastball. Back-to-back strikeouts for Hill. Schmidt's double, but he's stranded midway through 5. 3-1 Giants.
World is going to want a Giants soccer jersey. The first 20,000 fans will receive a soccer jersey presented by StubHub on Saturday, June 13th, as the Giants take on the Cubs at 7:05 p.m. Learn more and get tickets at sfgiants.com/fiesta.
So that's right around, I think, when the World Cup begins. Ball one to Jake McCarthy, leadoff hitter for the Rockies. And Logan Webb still in this game, pitching into the 5th. 77 pitches for Webb. The Giants will have the bullpen ready behind him. 2-0 the count. In fact, Matt Gage is already warming up. It could be that the message to Webb was, all right, one base runner and we're going to get you. That one bounced to Devers. Webb will cover, and a great feed from Devers. He's really good at that.
Yeah, beautiful feed. Webb just beating the speedy McCarthy right there. You know, you're coming off a knee thing, so managing the trot, but perfectly timed. And watch Devers right here. You're absolutely right, Dave. Good touch. Great feed, low cortisol catch.
You know, you got two high school quarterbacks who are really good out there on the field in Webb and Susak. The way Devers makes those throws, it feels like if he'd grown up in the United States, he would have been a good high school quarterback.
He's got the touch.
Ball one to Freeman. Freeman's been on base both times against Webb. A walk and a single. Ball, one strike to count. Little fly ball foul. Lee gave it the courtesy look, not the full out sprint. One and two.
That's savvy right there. You gotta give it the courtesy.
Here's Webb's 1-2 pitch. Fouled again.
And interesting, Dave, you asked Vitello how long for Webb today, and he just mentioned innings. He didn't mention a pitch count, so interesting to follow this. He said 4 to 6 innings.
Foul ball.
He said he felt his stamina was built up. It wasn't enough time off. He's trusting the stamina.
Two and two. He's definitely digging deep, though. 2-2 pitch. Hit it. That got Freeman. And that might get Webb out of this game. We'll see.
You know they want to fight for their guy to get a chance at a win. And that will bring manager Tony Vitello out, and great outing for Logan Webb here in his return.
Ordinary circumstance, not first start off the injured list, he'd definitely be staying in. But only one rehab start without a lot of pitches, and who knows, he hadn't, well, now he's made the call. So Giants are going to the bullpen. Webb definitely did his job. Here comes Gage. Time for a change. Switch to Comcast Business for all in connection and protection your small business can rely on. It's on the go this season. Stream the games on the NBC Sports app, brought to you by Toyota. Giants are here on the road. Start of a long road trip tonight in Denver, and going to the bullpen. Giants ahead 3-1. Webb out, first start off the injured list. And it's the bullpen's night. First guy out of the pen is the left-hander Matt Gage.
Yeah, and Matt Gage, look at the numbers. 22 1/3, 2.01 ERA, 18 strikeouts. Opponent's just hitting 182. He's been really, really reliable for the Giants. Pitches off the slider.
His His first pitch of the night to the third place hitter, TJ Rumfield, is a called strike one. You got a lefty, then a righty, then another lefty. Chapman way off the line at third. Adama shaded up the middle. That one out to left center. Schmidt is circling in, kind of doing the fly ball at Coors Field dance. No problem for Casey Schmidt.
Yeah, I think Schmidt was only worried about Bader running him over right there. Do I have it? Is this my ball? Well done.
It's hard to overstate how impressive it is that he's just willing to do it.
Yeah, he's throwing his hands up. Please let me have it. I'm under it. And got behind it. Beautiful. Mechanically sound fly ball catch.
For a guy who had not played in the outfield since high school, and really hardly in high school. Strike one to Hunter Goodman. So he's played left field, he's played third base, shortstop, second base, first base, and he's been the DH for the Giants.
I'll give him stable giraffe on that one.
That one just missed. Goodman. Well, Logan Webb 4 1/3 with 86 pitches, ended up getting him out of the game. Probably would want a few more strikes, but all in all, you just have to be really encouraged by the stuff we saw from Webb.
A lot of big swing and misses, which you like to see. A lot of competitive pitches. Even the balls were borderline balls. A lot of hold your breath. Do we challenge? Do we not challenge?
The swings and misses kind of went down as the game went on. Maybe that was another little sign for the Giants pitching brain trust. There was probably time to get him out of the game. Goodman, liner to left. Schmidt is going to have to play the carom. He gets it over his cutoff man, but in quickly enough to force Freeman to stop at third. Into second with a double Goodman. So for now, it's still 3-1.
And keeping Freeman from scoring right there. Schmidt does have an absolute cannon of an arm. That helps you play all the defensive positions. And, you know, double rip like this, Freeman's full sending with 2 outs. So we'll look at Casey get the carom, gets to it quick, and quick release, that infield release, and hits a bullet.
Now a very big moment in this game. Troy Johnston, top hitter for batting average on this team. Second and third, 2 down, and he hits one out towards Lee, and Jung-Hoo caught it! Even though he lost it in the lights, he stuck the glove up and somehow caught the ball. I don't know how he did that.
Keep your eye on it, focus, focus. He was probably staring right into the lights right there and keeps his eye on the ball. Falling down, sticks the glove out, and sticks the landing.
Man, second, just tremendous defensive play by Jung-Hoo Lee in this game. That was amazing.
He caught that one from his rear end, and Johnston's reaction, he is not happy, can't believe it. Hit the ball well, and Jung-Hoo Lee is everywhere tonight. And let's check out Susak and Matt Gage. They got a big hug after that. Jung-Hoo Lee and Gage did in the dugout.
Maybe the biggest smile I've seen from Jung-Hoo on the field was when he came back in the dugout after making that play. And now he gets the lead off here in the 6th against a new pitcher, Wellington Herrera, left-hander, third pitcher of the night for the Rockies.
And for Herrera, this is his first outing at Coors Field. Last outing, 526 against the Dodgers, 1 inning, 2 strikeouts on 18 pitches. Just 2 innings of work so far this season.
You got Lee and then Susak and then Bryce Eldridge. That was a great reaction shot. Susak knew he caught it. Matt Gage, it took him a second to realize.
Holding his breath.
Susak will follow Lee, and then Bryce Eldridge will hit. Called a strike. It's 2-2. Liner into left, base hit. Jung-Hoo Lee's second hit of the game. He's doing it all tonight for the Giants.
Wow, he has come back ready. I mean, does he change? Does he have the talent to impact a game? We were seeing everything tonight, and 94 from a lefty on lefty, catches the heart of the plate, and that's that beautiful line drive the other way. Another leadoff batter for the Giants. On base.
Susac takes very high, a slider, ball one. Susac had a big plate appearance his last time up, sacrifice fly.
Fundamental hitting, 3 for 3. Just some good at bats, quality at bats tonight for the Giants.
Big swing and miss there. Out in front of the slider. That was a run that put the Giants ahead. Rockies had a 1-0 lead. Then the Giants tied it. Lee runs it. Susac down the left field line. Foul. Jung-Hoo turn around and go back to first. This was when he got back in the dugout.
Yeah, big smile. He's having himself a game. And look at Matt Gage.
Yeah,
these
the
pitchers love it.
Oh,
my man, my best friend.
Now, go get some oxygen. That was great.
And go get a knock.
And then go get a hit. Susac out to left center, way up there. At twilight sky, McCarthy. First, it almost looked like he was having a hard time finding the ball, but he saw it. Out number 1.
Yeah, it is definitely a very difficult sky when it gets this twilight time, and he probably lost it, and you're just looking for something to be moving, and it matches the baseball. He finds the ball and corrals it in.
Hope that there isn't a bird that happens to just be flying over.
Start chasing the bird versus the ball. That could be tough.
So here's Eldridge. He's having a good night. Doubled, scored a run, and drawn a walk. He's ahead here, 1-0. And we've seen Bryce. He hadn't had many at-bats against lefties, but we've seen him have some really good swings against left-handers. Two 2-0.
Seth Halverson starting to get loose in the Rockies bullpen.
See if Eldridge can put some pressure on the Rockies here. Bryce had a good swing.
He was on time with that one, just missed it. Nice 2-0 hack right there. That's what you want to see with 2 balls and no strikes, is fully connected, and that's a beautiful.
That is an interesting throw-over move.
Yeah, you got to be screaming that's a balk from the dugout.
I would be.
That's a balk every time.
I tell him he is a stickler about that stuff. He likes to remind umpires, hey, watch that guy. Foul, 2-2. Bader on deck. There goes Lee, and it's fouled. Back above us this time. Jung-Hoo, a couple times in this inning.
He's getting his sprints in today.
They have those portable cans of oxygen. Maybe somebody could just run one out there to Shane Robinson. Good take.
Any portable ice baths?
Just wheel it right out behind the coach's box.
A quick dip.
I got to think he's going again. 3-2, he runs. And Eldridge fouls one back.
3 stolen base attempt foul balls. He has got to be gassed. But he doesn't show it. Or maybe a little.
He might need to take a pitch off. Let's see. He's not going. And it's ball 4. Eldridge draws a second straight walk. And the happiest guy in Coors Field is Jung-Hoo Lee.
Nice slow stroll to second, taking his sweet time. And look at him eyeball this one down and low to the big, tall 6'6" Bryce Eldridge.
With that walk, the Giants are going to force another move. Warren Schaefer, the manager, making another change. So 2 on, 1 out. Top 6 back to Denver after this. Hey, Jung-Hoo Lee was happy about the walk. He was happy about the pitching change. This was a minute ago. While the Rockies were making the change, there's that can of oxygen.
Yeah, you were talking about it. You ain't joking. They got to get the can of oxygen. Anything you can do to help. And there you have it.
In the old days when we used to come here, you would have to go down in the tunnel, and there was a literal oxygen tank with a mask. Now they got those cans.
I would hit that up, get you a little clear-eyed.
So Seth Halverson, hard-throwing right-hander.
It helps. Yeah, Seth Halverson, you're right. Four-seamer runs it up to 99, slider and a split finger.
Missed the end of last year with elbow problems. Back healthy. Bader fouls that one back.
His last outing, May 24th at Arizona. 1 inning, 3 hits, 2 earned runs.
Bader's got an RBI hit tonight. 1 for 2.
Oh!
Look out. Man, that's scary.
98 at your face. That'll wake you up. And that is definitely scary. Ooh. Oxygen masks and buzzsaws.
Ooh. 2-1. So then he throws a slider. 2-2. Good pitch. Got it with the slider. Strikes out Bader. Now it's up to Willy Adames.
That's a sequence for you. The fastball at your face, 2 back-to-back sliders.
Ooh, rough. So we'll see if Adames can come through with 2 on and 2 out. Strike 1. Adames 0 for 2, but with a sac fly and a run batted in. Lee at second, Eldridge at first. Still a long way to go in this game. 6th inning. '99 down, 1-1. 1 for 6 Giants are with runners in scoring position in this game. Does not include the 2 different sacrifice flies. So the Giants' situational hitting has been a little better than that 1 for 6 would indicate. But a second hit in a spot like this would be huge.
Yeah, insurance runs. You're right. There's a lot of baseball to be played, especially here at Coors.
2-2 to Adames.
Triple digits.
He threw a pitch last year, Hunter, 103 miles an hour. Fastest pitch by a Rocky in the StatCast era. In the dirt. Good job by Adames to work the count full. So that means Lee and Eldridge both will be off and running.
Lee told me he wanted a couple more foul balls.
3-2, there they go. Adames strikes out swinging. Fastball by him. Giants get a hit, a walk, but do not score.
Casino Resort. The series in Denver continues tomorrow and Sunday. Then the Giants head to the Midwest for a 4-game series in Milwaukee and 3 games at Wrigley Field. Not going to be a lot of travel between those 2 series. A little bus ride.
You know, we have not had that very often over the years where we get a chance to just make that short trip, those 2 series back to back. It's a nice thing.
It's kind of nice.
New pitcher for the Giants. And a challenge right away. Peguero
strike call.
throws a slider. Castro challenges. Could be kind of a rude way to come in the game. Have a strike call overturned. Rude.
The pitch is a ball. Rockies still have 1 challenge left.
Really, Castro was convinced.
He was right.
Oh, now towards right center field. Lee, another long run for Jung-Hoo, and he can't get to this one. Castro's helmet comes flying off. He'll stop at second. That's a leadoff double.
So not the greatest welcome to Peguero. Little fastball, hard of the plate. And Castro, he's been one of the Rockies' hottest hitters here the last 10 games. Beautiful drive. Jung-Hoo Lee, a couple more sprints.
Yeah, he is earning his paycheck tonight. Peguero coming off an outing where he gave up a couple runs, wasn't as sharp as we've seen him. Now Tovar. Fastball, good one, strike 1. Oh, 2.
Just a beautiful slider right there. I love to see how pitchers respond to runners in scoring position. 2 perfect pitches right away.
Oh, 2. Got him. Overpowered him, 101 miles an hour.
Oh, how about that? You throw 100? We'll show you 101 right here. After a slider strike the ball, just rear back and blow it by Tovar. That's a response.
That was big time. Still just the first out. Now Julie in the DH. Outside ball 1. Peguero is one of those guys. He's really interesting because he's not a big guy. He's strong. He's in good shape, but not a tall right-hander. He generates so much power. It's a 94-mile-an-hour slider. Eric Miller's getting loose.
Peguero's just twitchy. He's got kind of the rubber band explosive, fast twitch muscles.
You stand next to Eric Miller, you go, okay, now I know why that guy throws 98.
That's the bull moose out there.
102.
That's a spectacle.
If I had 102, I might go back to that. He did, and he ramped it up.
103.
Woo!
I'd probably beat tarps off if I threw 103 everywhere I went.
Two and 2. Fouled away. I think this is as hard as we've said. He's a hard thrower, but he's amping it up tonight. Tip. He went back. That's a 95-mile-an-hour slider.
You know what's impressive though, Dave, is it doesn't look like he's like max efforting either. It's just it's smooth and explosive. It's almost, I hate to say easy for him, but he's not. You know, a lot of times your most powerful stuff comes out when you relax.
Julian's hanging in there. Susak's going to throw behind. Adames with a little pick on a short hop.
That one looked like he put a little bit more on it, maybe pulled off a bit. We're going on the 8th pitch, 7 pitches so far. Slider, slider, four seam, slider, four seam. Looks like he's set up for a slider right here, if you trust the command.
I'll give Julian credit. He's hanging in there. Three-two. Out to center field. Bader. A little bit of a late break, but plenty of time to get back there. Tagging from second, Castro. He'll go to third, 2 down.
And that's where the strikeout is such a big deal. Not getting them over. That's a sac fly if they execute.
Good point. And that was just a fun at bat to watch. That was a heck of a battle.
Yeah, 8 pitches, couple 103s, couple 95-mile-an-hour sliders, but still one big out left to get.
Sterling Thompson's been announced as a pinch hitter from the left side, and because of that, Tony Vitello's going to go back into his bullpen and get Eric Miller in this game. Runner at third, 2 down, 3-1 Giants. Bottom 6 back right after this.
Presented by Provident Credit Union. Go to NBCSportsBayArea.com/AST to check out Brad Davis as well as the other finalists and vote now. The winning teacher's school will receive $30,000.
On a night where we have a near full moon up ahead. Beautiful night in Denver. First of 3, Giants Rockies at Coors. The Rockies have a runner at third with 2 down. Giants lead 3-1. Eric Miller on for the 18th time.
The Giants are going to look for him to have a little bounce back. Last outing, 1 inning, 2 runs earned, 1 homer. 5 batters faced. Command a little bit off, but he's been reliable past couple seasons for the Giants when he's healthy.
And now a counter move, so Susac is going to use another mound visit because the Rockies burned their pinch hitter and are going to send somebody else up there. This is Chad Stevens. Well, I don't think Tony Vitello really minds this because one of the great strengths of Miller is he's balanced. Like, he is not just a lefty specialist.
He's got the change up, kind of the X factor. Big sinker.
Chad Stevens against Miller. 2 down, bottom 6. That sinker that moves so much. Strike 1. You show those numbers, Hunter. He's so hard to hit. The whole key for Eric is when he's hitting his spots. The walks have been a big issue for him. When he throws strikes, he's tough. There's a changeup. 1-1.
There's no doubt. Heavy sink, 97-mile-an-hour sinker, slider, 4-seamer, changeup, has some weapons.
Down off his foot.
That's 96, and it's just like a bowling ball. There's so much more movement on that ball than the camera can pick up. See him foul it off his foot.
One-two. Almost hit him. That's not what he wants.
He's got the hitter on the back foot.
Little squibber. Miller fields it and flips it over to first. Rafi Devers almost sort of laughing at that one. He's running around high-fiving everybody. By Toyota on a day where the Giants had a lot of news before the game, including Logan Webb coming off the injured list. Limited in terms of how deep he could go, but he pitched really well. Bryce Eldridge has had great at-bats tonight. 3 runs so far enough at Coors. It rarely is enough, so we'll see if the Giants can add on. 7th inning, they lead 3-1. You got the heart of the order up here, Arise, Schmidt, and Devers.
Also a bit of a Jung-Hoo Lee plethora of plays.
I agree. That That's a big part of the story of this game. Another liner, this time caught. Rise just throws out line drives one after another. Every once in a while, he gets robbed.
And he's giving Tovar some credit. He's a great athlete. The Gold Glover there at short. Quick as a mongoose. He's like, move over, man. What are you doing standing there?
Exactly.
Line drive up the middle.
Play shortstop. Chad Stevens stayed in the game to play third. A little bloop out to right center. And it's a dive and a catch by Freeman.
Yeah, what a play by Freeman. That is easy, not easy. The low liner coming up, usually battling the lights at this time of night here at Coors, and stays with it, full send. Either eats that in the nose or catches it in the glove. Nice play.
Way better for him that he caught it in the glove.
Face first dives coming in. It's gutsy.
Now Devers, 2 quick outs here in the 7th. Both of which off the bat you thought were going to be hits.
Yeah, 2 quick outs that were 2 good, decent swings.
There's Stevens, now the third baseman. Power against power here. 99 from Halverson. That one smoked into center field. Devers just laced a hard liner.
And that one 109, back-legged the 99. And it's good to see him getting on the 4-seam heaters. Continuing to swing the bat well. Top of the zone. That's where they were getting him early in the season, 98. And he squared it up.
2 outs, a base runner for Chapman, who takes a slider. Strike 1. Chapman 0 for 3 tonight. Hits that one out into right center. Freeman underneath it. Out number 3. 1 hit, no run. 7th inning stretch time in Denver. 3-1 Giants.
Here we are in the bottom of the 7th. It's Giants 3, Rockies 1, and powerful performance brought to you by Xfinity. 16 years ago today, Buster Posey was called up from AAA Fresno to make his season debut. Posey batted 6th and played first base and went 3 for 4 with 3 RBI, the first RBI of his career, and the Giants beat the D-backs 12-1. That was a big day in Giants history.
The kid could hit.
He could hit for a long time, and there he is.
Yeah, we got Buster here with us in Denver this weekend.
3-time World Series champion, NL MVP in 2012.
You are exactly right. 16 years ago today, the Giants franchise changed forever. It did.
Yeah.
Susak, by the way, it was a show of a bunt, and ouch.
I never got to thank him for 2012 when he was the MVP and I was hidden behind him and they walked him every time someone was in scoring position. The only year I drove in 100 runs. I got every opportunity.
I think you should thank him this weekend.
I will. I'll have to do that. Thank you, Buster. My good friend.
Giants have a 3-1 lead, but it's only the bottom of the 7th. He went around. Nasty slider there from Eric Miller, 1-2. So you still got to find a way to get 9 more outs tonight. Start this road trip off with a win. Two and 2. Top of the order here for Colorado. To left, Schmidt chasing, and it's going to fall fair. Into the corner. McCarthy into second, leadoff double. Left on left.
So nice swing from McCarthy, and now back-to-back leadoff doubles the last 2 innings for the Rockies. The Giants able to strand them last inning. Let's see if Eric Miller can do the same, but that's a beautiful stroke. He's used every inch of the field to land that one in the outfield grass. The Rockies tonight 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position.
This is a guy they like having up in these spots, though. Freeman, he's a pest. Ball one down and in from Miller. Two and 0. To third, picked nicely by Chapman, holds the runner at second and gets the out at first. Big play.
Big pitch from Eric Miller, falls behind in the count to Freeman, who's been on base 3 times. Gets a nice ground out to the old Gold Glover, Matty Chapman. Trust in him, and nice short hop. Calm, cool, and collected. That's a big one. That's the big out right there.
Rumfield left on left. Slider, strike one. I do give Matt Chapman credit. We take it for granted. He's really suffering as a hitter this year, not having his typical year on offense. He's been as good as ever on defense.
He definitely gets spoiled because he just so reliable and also spectacular. There's Keaton Wynn warming up.
Well, we figured Tony Vitello is trying to find a way to get these final 8 outs. And between Keaton Wynn and Caleb Killian and Miller, who's still in the game right now, he probably has an idea that those 3 guys can get him home. Swung on and missed. And he's out. He ran to first, but he's out.
Yeah, and Susak checked with home plate umpire Doug Eddings. Eddings gave the sign, so no reason to throw it. Something could go wrong.
Smart.
Take another look right here, and he starts running. He knows he caught it. He looks back, sees the out, and you got to credit the young guy for the hustle.
Yeah. So pitching change coming. It'll be Keaton Wynn with that runner in scoring position. Giants ahead 3-1. Giants 3, Rockies 1. Bottom 7 with a runner at second for Colorado and 2 down. And the 5th pitcher of the game for the Giants, right-hander Keaton Wynn.
Yeah, for Keaton Wynn, 24 1/3, 1.85 ERA, 22 strikeouts, 8 walks. Opponents hitting just 159, and tarps off time here, Coors Field. A little rain.
I was trying to figure out, how is it raining? It doesn't look like
clouds.
There's a cloud in the sky. Now that drizzle has stopped, I think. Fastball from Wynn to Hunter Goodman for ball 1. This guy's dangerous. Walking a double. He's got 12 home runs. He lines that one to short, caught by Adames. Good Giants defense in the bottom of the 7th. We go to the 8th. 3-1 Giants.
All right, the Giants annual Pride Night is highlighted by post-game fireworks presented by Gilead. And it's all following the June 12th game against the Cubs. Learn more and get tickets at sfgiants.com/pride.
Well, back here at Coors Field, we go to the 8th inning. Giants have a 3-1 lead over the Rockies. And the part of the lineup that has generated a lot of the traffic against the new pitcher, the right-hander Keegan Thompson.
Yeah, Keegan Thompson, just 2 2/3 so far this year. Hasn't allowed a run, 2 strikeouts. He can't walk you. Not the flamethrowers. that we've been seeing.
We have seen some high velocity stuff in this game. Lee, he was geared up for 99. He got 89.
Yes. He's going to work with movement on his pitches. Four-seamer, sinker, cutter, curveball, and sweeper.
This guy we used to see with the Cubs. Trying to make a comeback. Didn't pitch in the big leagues last year. Two. Lee's made two of the best defensive plays of the game. Plus, he's got two of the Giants' 8 hits. Scored one of their 3 runs. He rolls that one a long third, fair ball. He's got his 3rd hit of the night, and he's going to test the arm. Going for second. He's in there with a hustle double.
Wow. And he's been hustling on all these singles, looking to stretch them into doubles. And this time, it's just far enough away from left fielder Trey Johnston. And he challenges it, and he makes it. Still got the oxygen's working, still got some in the tank. The dribbler. And as Pete Rose said, doubles are made out of the box. And he was gunning.
Wow, that's just a really good play. Now Susac bunts. And that's going to get Lee over to 3rd. So Daniel Susac gave himself up. Giants have a runner at 3rd with 1 out.
And you love to see this. Another fundamental execution tonight. This is 4 straight. Ron Woda shows up and all, everything is being executed. This is a lot of offensive stuff. Hunter Mintz and the hitting staff, you got to give them credit. But beautiful bunt from Susac.
That was well executed. So now Eldridge takes low. Bryce has not made an out tonight. He's doubled and walked twice. Now, this will be interesting to see whether Thompson really challenges Bryce Eldridge. Extra run at 3rd would be huge. Eldridge skies one out to right center. That's going to be plenty deep enough. Underneath it, McCarthy tagging from 3rd, Lee. He'll come in to score. It's the 3rd sac fly of the night, and it's 4-1.
That's 5 for 5 in fundamental at bats. An absolute beautiful display of baseball. Bryce Eldridge, have yourself a night. And a huge insurance run here in the 8th.
And Jung-Hoo Lee's hustle set that whole thing up.
100% out of the box, hit the dribbler, and wasn't thinking just beat out the ball. He was hunting and sniffing a double all the way.
Bader goes after the first pitch and hits that one down the right field line, foul. If he's at first, you're not bunting, you're not situated. Everything changes.
Everything changes off the hustle, Dave. You're absolutely great point. So fun to see. Welcome back, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Bryce Eldridge, man, he looks like a confident guy.
Yeah, he's connected. The swing is aligned. His walks, he's fouling off stuff that it's scary to throw it in the strike zone to him when he's swinging like that.
Isn't it amazing how big league pitchers pick up on that so fast?
How you foul a ball off, and you can just see Eldridge is on it, and it's tough to throw it in the strike zone to that.
He's a 21-year-old rookie hitting 184, and pitchers are pitching him so carefully. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Two to Bader. To chase there, but not before the Giants create another run. And that was fun to see. 4-1 Giants. Jung-Hoo Lee's now playing left field. Oh, no, wait. That's Bunny. He's just been running around like a rabbit all game.
The rabbit is out. Trying to admire his favorite outfielder.
They tried to get the rabbit off the field. A little bloop, shallow center. Bader can't catch it. Good effort, but it drops in front of him. And the bunny now is going into hiding.
It's laying low. A little loud out here. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. He's a quick little fella. Off to the races.
Head for the trees.
Wait, it's trying to get to Jung-Hoo Lee. It's coming. Hop, hop. That is cute. I mean, little baby bunny.
Meanwhile, it's 4-1 Giants. Runner at first after the blue pit against Keaton Wynn. Is there an escape hatch there?
Could the bunny beat the freeze?
The poor bunny's shaking.
I know.
Nice pitch there. There's that splitter. Willie Castro. We're at a double in the 6th inning. Fastball, 1-2. I think the bunny escaped.
The bunny is back to the woods.
Maybe in the Giants bullpen. Split, taken for a ball. 2-2.
Have you ever seen a baby bunny on the field? I've seen squirrels, birds.
That might be a
That's
first.
a first bunny for me.
Squibber, that'll stay foul. And a Pelican a couple years ago.
All right, hey,
There's got to be somewhere to go.
get out of there. Yeah. All right, semi-safe.
Don't worry, Caleb Killian, he's gentle.
Jesse Chavez will take care of him.
Yeah, he does it all down there.
He could pull a rabbit out of his hat.
It's a good one.
I don't know about that.
Thank you. 3-2, this big pitch. Fly ball, center field. Went with the split, and Bader is there for out number 1. It's never comfortable here, but it is amazing. The Giants got the hustle double, the sack bunt, the sack fly, just to add 1 run to the lead. And 4-1, it does feel different.
It is. It's a big insurance run. Still, it's Colorado. But it's big.
A lot of scars in this place for all of us. Tovar out to center, and deep, and gone. And that 1 run is looming very large right now. A 2-run monster shot.
And Tovar, he's got 2 home runs. That's his 3rd on the year. Gets this fastball up, and he's not a big guy to go to the center. He got all of this one, 105 off the bat, and carries on out. Looking at the flags, they're back kind of blowing a little bit out, so maybe a little push, but that's a painful one for the Giants.
So now the lead is 1. Julia goes after the first pitch. Well, because of that run in the top of this inning, you still have the lead, but
still 4 outs to go in this ball game.
Line to Chapman, caught, 2 down. Some loud contact here.
Chapman kind of playing in, able to stab that one.
There's the 9th place hitter, Chad Stevens. Giants bullpen is working. It looks like there might be a couple different pitchers. I think I saw Sam Hentges at least, the left-hander. And it's just Sam and Jesse Chavez. Blooper, foul. 0-2. Way outside. I was just noticing Bader has spent some time out there. I don't know if he's 100% fine and I'm reading too much into it, or his foot, or
he's walking a little funny, a little gingerly.
That one out to left. Schmidt lines it up and catches. So the Giants leave the 8th with the lead intact barely. 2-run home run makes it 4-3 Giants. Well, you didn't think it was going to be easy at Coors Field, did you? 4-3 Giants, 9th inning, and the pitcher Juan Mejia comes out of the Colorado bullpen.
You're right, Dave. We got a good game of hardball going on here tonight. And Juan Mejia on the season, 25 1/3, 4.62 ERA, 29 strikeouts. Features a sweeper, four-seamer, sinker, changeup, and slider. Likes the sweeper.
He's got 3 saves this year. Basically, his job is to give the Rockies a great chance in the bottom of the 9th inning. Adames takes strike 1. They did quite the show for Mejia coming into the game.
Quite the intro.
0-2. Asked for time. Well, the Giants got an insurance run in the 8th inning that is looming very large. Could they get another one here in the 9th?
Definitely every run is welcome for the Giants.
Close. Throw the ball, 1-2. Big chopper left side. Tovar hit that 2-run homer. Goes out Adames. So now Rise, who's got 2 hits, 2 for 4. Got robbed of a hit last time up. He's going to take all the way. Took the ball. He's got Tovar again, the shortstop, playing way up the middle. It would be classic Luis Arraez if he hit it right to ordinary shortstop.
Pay him back for shifting on him.
Oh, man. He had not even close with either of those 2 pitches.
And that's a fastball, 99. Take a look at where this gets him. Catches the guard, but 99 will blow that guard out of the water.
It's a base runner for the Giants.
Rise is tough.
It's a chance we could see him try to get himself into scoring position. Swing.
95-mile-an-hour changeup.
That just sounds wrong. Side. 1-1. Schmidt 1 for 4 with a double. Swing and miss. There's that slow sweeper. Casey to right field. Hanging for Freeman. That's out number 2. Rise stays at first. And up comes Rafi Devers.
Yeah, he's locked in. He's watching everything like a hawk.
By the way, we did watch Harrison Bader very slowly come off the field. We've noticed him not looking right out in center. Devers out to right center field and deep and off the wall and rolling along the warning track. Arise will score. Devers around to third and finally stops there with a triple.
And Devers was hustling. He was sniffing inside the Parker, but a good job of getting to this crazy carom from Freeman. But Devers turned on the gas there around in second. Wotus with a good hold. But take a look at this. Beautiful effort from McCarthy. Kicks off of him, and then Freeman. Those are the chance for the inside the park home run right there. Just about.
Strike one to Matt Chapman. That had shades of Patrick Bailey's inside the park walk-off home run when it took that weird bounce at Oracle and was just rolling along the warning track. Somebody agreed with me. Foul ball. That went flying.
The big news, though, is the huge extra insurance run, Dave. Huge 2-out RBI. Devers, first triple since 2024. In Colorado.
He hit it hard. The ball Tovar hit went so far out of here. Once Devers did that, I thought his was going to make it over even that high wall.
So Devers was 103, Tovar is 105.
On 2 to Chapman. On the ground and past the first baseman. Rumfield. Chapman gets the hit. Devers scores 6-3 Giants.
Little bang bang. Chapman with the battle right there. Sneaks it past Rumfield. And a big clutch knock. That's got to feel good for Chapman. Let the fastball get deep. Catch it on the backside. And cash in another huge insurance run. Sometimes it takes that little let the ball get deep, get you a knock, get Chapman going.
So the Giants have gotten both those runs back. Jung-Hoo Lee up the middle. Jung-Hoo's got his 4th hit of the game. He's going to go back to first, around to third. Chapman.
Still hustling.
Yes. What a game. Now you could argue his best all-around game.
I mean, it's tough to beat. Like the defense, the hits, the base running. He didn't need rehab. He was ready, pent up, unleashed the beast.
That is amazing. He out for 10 days and no rehab at bats.
You know, sometimes when you step away from being in the thick of it, it like slows down for you, and it can be a really good mental reset. And you're like, oh, it's not as hard as I'm making it out to be. And then, bada boom, bada bing.
I think also for Jung-Hoo, we've seen this before. Even like one day off sometimes freshens up his body.
I think he had a 3-hit game in Arizona after one of his first off days in a long time. So good stuff.
It's the second time he's had 4 hits in a game this year, 4th time in his career. Now Susac. Giants can get greedy here. Foul ball for strike one. Susac has a sac fly plus a sac bunt that helps set up another run. He's thrown out a runner trying to steal. So even though Daniel doesn't have a hit, he's had a nice night.
He's had a very productive game.
See Drew Gilbert in there. We were starting to say when Devers hit that triple, Bader came off the field slowly, went down to the Giants clubhouse. We don't know what's going on, but it seems like he's coming out of the game. Came inside. Broken bat, grounder, foul. Chapman almost got a hit. Did a little dance to get out of the way.
The hot corner, man. He's used to it. If there's anyone that can get out of the way, it's Matt Chapman. And
Ron Wotus is saying, better you than me. I didn't sign up to get smoked. There goes Lee. Susak fouls it back. That's like the 5th time in this game that Jung-Hoo Lee has taken off on a pitch and had to come back because of a foul ball.
I mean, it's starting to get kind of comical. Another one.
He is definitely going for some treatment after the game. It's fun to watch.
Yeah. He is one with the wind.
Susak out to center. Be caught, but the Giants get those 2 runs right back. A Devers triple, a Chapman base hit. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Well, they're into it here in Denver too. 6-3 Giants going to the bottom of the 9th inning. They're looking for a little tarps off Rockies rally. The guy who's going to try to put those shirts right back on is the right-hander Caleb Killian.
And Caleb Killian, 24 1/3, a 2.22 ERA, 26 strikeouts to 12 walks. Opponent's hitting 146. Big 4-seam carry, knuckle curve off of that with the slider and a sinker. Really effective carry on his fastball.
Top of the order for Colorado. Giants back up by 3. A good start just to jump ahead in the count. 0-1. Drew Gilbert in to take the place of Harrison Bader, and we just can only hope that Bader is okay. Good ball. 0-2.
Looked like he was having trouble just making it back in from the outfield, so.
Yeah, it didn't look great. A little dribbler, and it hit the bag. Oh my goodness. What a bad break that is, and hopefully Killian's okay. He kind of skidded to make sure he and Devers didn't collide.
Yeah, hopefully Devers is okay too. He tried to make a quick snag and tag, and Devers still smiling. But Jake McCarthy gets a little break right here on a sure out. Ooh.
That is really a bad break. Devers was trying to get to it.
Yeah. He was ready to field too. You see him get in position. That's tough.
Thank goodness nobody got hurt. A really awkward play, but that's a base runner. Instead of 1 out, nobody on. Ball 1 to Tyler Freeman. Freeman's a a guy who makes you come in the strike zone.
Giants wanting to keep the double play in order.
The middle, base hit. Now the heart of the order is coming up. The Rockies have nobody out, and they're going to get the tying run to home plate.
So those 2 runs in the top of the 9th feeling even bigger. This is a classic Coors Field battle.
In the late innings, the final outs are just hard to come by here. They just are. TJ Rumfield. He's got 7 home runs. Curveball. To right field, toward the corner. Lee with room to make the catch. McCarthy tags and goes to third. Freeman stays at first, and everybody can take a deep breath.
And that was definitely high and deep in Coors. You definitely hold your breath. And Jung-Hoo Lee makes a nice throw to keep the speedy Freeman from getting to second. Still double play in order if you can get a ground ball. McCarthy's run doesn't really mean that much. It's the batter at the plate. The tying run is all that matters, and that's Hunter Goodman.
He's a tough out. I don't care what the batting average says. This guy's a good hitter.
He's had a couple hard hit line drive outs today as well. He swings it.
1 out here in the bottom of the 9th. Giants lead by 3. Goodman trying to tie the game with 1 swing. And I don't blame him. One strike pitch from Killian. That one's fouled away. 0-2. Grounder would end the game. 0-2. Good curveball. That was a good take.
Yeah, it's a tough take right there. Killian's got a big break-in, high RPM. See if he can take it again.
The 1-2. Through the harder slider, and he did take it again. Now the 2-2. Hammered down the left field line. Hooking, and it is a fair ball tie game.
That was an impressive at bat from Goodman. lays off the breaking stuff, gets the fastball he wants, and if it's fair, it's gone, and stays inside it just enough to tie this ball game.
This is a crew chief challenge of a home run. Home run was called on the field.
Well, there's no downside to asking the umpires to look at it. A crew chief challenge. And one of those boundary calls when they first instituted replay. This was the first thing they ever did. And why not ask just to make sure? So high up over the foul pole.
I mean, it's definitely painful to give up a lead here in the ninth, but you got to look back at all the execution, all the good stuff you've done throughout this game, and hold to get them back in there to get another chance if this is fair.
So they'll take a look with whatever cameras they have.
My biggest judgment is just from the body language of both the hitter and Susac. It's most likely fair, but still good to take a look. Maybe they have an angle.
Yeah, I think it was a fair ball. It'd be extremely hard to have a camera that was positioned so perfectly that you could overturn the call on the field.
Let's take a look about the best look we got right here, and you can see that ball is pretty clearly fair.
Yeah. I mean, it almost has to be. It hits those red tarps. I don't see how that could be a foul ball and end up on those tarps. I don't think that's possible.
After review, the call stands. It is a home run.
Tie game in the ninth. Now the Giants have to fight and try to survive to see the 10th inning as Troy Johnston hits a foul ball.
And you talk about snake bit, the ball hits the bag to give them life to get to this point.
True. It's true. That's what started the whole thing. Just a simple little ground ball that was absolutely going to be the first out.
And here we are. That's baseball.
Oh, and 1 to Johnston. Now 2. There's a slider that Goodman hit out for the game-tying home run. It is one of those pitches that at altitude can be a little harder to pull off.
Yeah, they don't break the same.
Got him with the fastball. 2 down.
And another look here at this home run, and Goodman has some power. You are right. He hit some balls hard. It was out earlier. They got all of this one. It's the charity sign.
2 outs. Willie Castro. They got the call right. It was definitely fair.
Even going back to the at bat, I think the slider is a good pitch. The way Goodman was fouling off the fastballs, he just had a crazy good at bat. That's impressive.
That one into right Base hit. Lee, another good play to keep Castro at first, because that's a winning run.
So right here, curveball. Castro. Let's look at Jung-Hoo Lee right here. Gets in front of it.
Justin Message is coming out, trying to help his young right-hander get through this inning. Henches in the Giants bullpen. Maybe one more hitter for Killian. Tovar, the right-hander.
And Tovar kind of started to come back with the home run in the 8th to center.
He did. It was 4-1 Giants at that point. That made it 4-3. Giants added 2 runs to make it 6-3. But here in the bottom of the 9th, the Rockies have tied it up. If the Giants can find a way to survive this inning and get to the 10th, Eldridge would lead off. That one deep to left. I don't think they survived. It's gone and the game is over. Tovar with a 2-run homer, and the Giants get walked off here at Coors Field. A home run barrage in the late innings. And the Rockies will celebrate an 8-6 victory.
And that is just an absolute dagger. Back-to-back homers for Tovar in 2 innings. Just weren't able to figure out that last 8th and 9th inning here tonight. A great game up to bat, and right here, curveball. And the Rockies were all over his off-speed. Colorado, Coors Field does it again.
We've seen it too many times over the years. So for the Giants, really a spirited game. Jung-Hoo Lee played his tail off tonight, and in the end, still wasn't enough. 8-6 final, Rockies win. All right, that's our final score for Hunter Pence. Dave Fleming saying thanks for being with us. Stay tuned. We've got Toyota Giants post-game live starting right now.